Hi crochet friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Stefania, and today I'll be showing you how I make my heartleaf vines. This project is a little bit more complicated than my other tutorials, but it's still very doable for adventurous beginners. So even if it looks intimidating, give it a try. You might be surprised with your results. I go through each step slowly, so it should be easy enough to follow. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments down below, and I'll do my best to help you out. If you like this video, let me know by leaving a thumbs up and subscribing to my channel. It really helps me out a lot. I make new videos every week, including crochet tutorials, check-in videos, and other craft content. Without further ado, let's get into the tutorial. For this tutorial, you will need yarn. I'm using DK weight, a crochet hook. This one is a Susan Bates 4mm hook, and a pair of scissors. To start off, we'll begin by making a magic circle. Then we're going to chain 3 times. For this heartleaf, I use a Tunisian style method, so even if you know these stitches, pay close attention. The first stitch that we'll be putting into the magic ring is a double crochet stitch. So we're going to yarn over twice, insert our hook into the magic ring, yarn over, pull a loop through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now we're going to leave both of these loops on our hook and move on to the next stitch. Next, we're going to place 3 double crochet stitches into our loop. So yarn over once, insert our hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. That's 1. Yarn over, insert our hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. That's 2 double crochets. Yarn over, insert our hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. That's 3 double crochets. Next, we're going to put 3 triple crochet stitches into the magic ring. So again, that's yarn over 2, insert our hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That's 1. Yarn over 2, insert our hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over 2, insert our hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now we can count the loops on our hook to make sure we have the right number. So we have 1, 2, 3 of the treble crochets, 1, 2, 3 of the double crochets, 1 treble, and our initial loop. We'll then yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and continue doing this all the way until you have 1 loop remaining on your hook. There's the first half of our heartleaf. We're then going to chain 1 and turn our leaf over, so we'll be working into the opposite side of our magic ring. Following the same pattern, it's 1 treble crochet, 3 double crochets, then 3 more treble crochets. When we've got all the stitches on our hook, you can hold on to the magic ring and kind of scoot the stitches down so that they're all touching. Then yarn over and pull through 2 loops, continuing all the way down until you only have 1 loop remaining on your hook. Then we'll yarn over and chain 1 and pull a very short tail cut, and then pull that tail to secure the knot. You can then scoot your stitches down a little bit and then tighten your magic ring. I like to give it a good tug to make sure that circle is completely closed. And there's your little heart leaf. Now to add on the stem piece, I like to take my hook and insert it into the base of this treble stitch here. I then take the tail from the magic ring, yarn over and pull that loop through, and then chain till the end. Since it's a short tail, it can be kind of difficult to keep track of it, so I hold it with these two fingers while I create my chain. When you get to the end, pull that tail through and tighten the knot. And your leaf is complete. I typically make about 5 leaves before attaching them into a vine. I'll go ahead and show you how I do that now. I start with a slip knot and place that onto my hook. I then chain between 3 and 5 stitches. Then take your first leaf and insert your hook into the last stitch of the chain on the stem. I then do a single crochet stitch, then while holding onto the tail and the working end of my yarn, I continue making a chain. It can be a little more finicky, but doing it this way means that I don't have to weave in the tails later. I chain 5 times so that there's 5 stitches between each of my leaves, but you can add as many or as few chains as you like. Then I take my next leaf, insert my hook into that last stitch of the chain, and continue the same process. Sewing a single crochet, and then chaining with both the tail of the yarn and my working yarn. If you find that it's too difficult to chain with both of the yarns, you really don't need to. It just means you'll have to secure the tails another way once you're done making the vine. Continue this process with as many leaves as you want on your vine. While I'm making a vine with 5 leaves here, you can make as many or as few as you like. If you're making a larger plant, it's also nice to make a variety of lengths of different vines so that the plant has a more natural look. Once you've attached the last leaf, go ahead and chain another 3 to 5 stitches. Then pull a short tail and cut the yarn. You can pull that tail to tighten it. And our vine is complete. We just need a bit of detailing work. Because I used the tails from each leaf into the chain, all I need to do is take my scissors and trim off any excess tails that poke out. I'm careful not to trim the actual chain itself. If you're using acrylic yarn, like me, you can also trim the tails on the tips of the leaves short. You can use a candle or a lighter to gently melt the tip of this leaf to secure the knot. If you're not using acrylic yarn, but a natural fiber instead, you'll want to use a yarn needle to weave the tip of this tail back into the leaf. I'll show you what I mean here. So because I have a short tail, I like to take my needle and weave it into the edge of the leaf. I then push the tip of the tail through before pulling the needle. I like to hold the tip of the leaf while I'm doing so that it doesn't fold in on itself. You might have to pull it loose a little bit just to zhuzh it up, but that's how you can do it if you don't want to cut the tips and melt them like I do. You can do the same thing with the tails on the ends of your chain, either weaving them back through the chain or cutting them and gently melting the tips. Once your vines are complete, you can join them together and attach them to whatever project you're making. I typically fold my vines in half so that I get 2 vines for the price of 1. But if you want a longer vine, you can always attach them from the tip of the vine and have longer but fewer vines. So there you have it, how I make my heartleaf vines. Thanks for watching till the end of the video. If you liked this video, leave a thumbs up and let me know in the comments down below how many leaves you would add to your vines. If you end up following this tutorial and posting the results to Instagram, tag me at Art by Stefania. I'd love to see what you make. If you want to see tutorials for other types of plants, leave any suggestions in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!